In a world where wealth seems to be an elusive dream for many, the ultra-rich live by a different set of rules. Rules that aren't taught in schools or passed down in most families. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the secrets of the wealthy elite. What if I told you that the path to riches isn't just about what you do, but what you don't do? The habits you break, the traps you avoid, the temptations you resist. These are the hidden keys to building and maintaining wealth that the top 1% don't want you to know. You've seen the glitz, the glamour, the seemingly effortless success. But behind those gleaming facades lies a set of stringent principles. 10 things the rich religiously avoid. These aren't just suggestions, they're the commandments of wealth accumulation. From the way they handle their finances to how they spend their time, from their approach to risk to their attitude towards instant gratification, the wealthy operate on a different frequency. A frequency that's about to be revealed to you. But be warned, what you're about to learn might shock you. It might frustrate you. It might even make you angry, because these secrets fly in the face of everything society has conditioned us to believe about money and success. Why haven't you heard about these before? Simple. The rich don't advertise their strategies. They don't want the competition. They're content to let the masses chase the American dream while they play by a different rulebook entirely. In the next few minutes, we're going to deconstruct the mindset of the wealthy. We'll expose the pitfalls they sidestep, the temptations they resist, and the conventional wisdom they ignore. This isn't just about making money. It's about thinking differently about money. Are you ready to have your perceptions challenged? Are you prepared to question everything you thought you knew about wealth? Because once you understand these 10 things the rich avoid, you'll never look at money the same way again. Buckle up. The journey to unlocking the secrets of the wealthy elite starts now. Let's start with the first secret the wealthy elite keep close to their chests. They avoid living paycheck to paycheck like the plague. While the masses scramble to make ends meet, the rich have mastered the art of financial buffer. Think about it. When was the last time you worried about an unexpected bill? For most, it's a constant concern, but for the wealthy, it's a foreign concept. They're not just one paycheck away from financial ruin. They've built a fortress of financial security that allows them to weather any storm. But here's where it gets interesting and infuriating. The rich aren't necessarily making more money than you. They're just managing it differently. They're playing chess while the rest of us are playing checkers. Secret number 2, the wealthy avoid high-interest debt like it's a contagious disease. Credit cards? They're not a lifeline, they're a trap. The rich know that every dollar paid in interest is a dollar that could have been invested, grown, and multiplied. Now you might be thinking, easy for them to say, they don't need credit, but that's where you're wrong. The rich use credit strategically, not desperately. They leverage it to build wealth, not to finance a lifestyle they can't afford. Moving on to the third secret, the wealthy avoid neglecting their financial education. While most people spend their free time binge-watching Netflix, the rich are devouring books on finance, attending seminars, and constantly expanding their financial knowledge. This isn't just about learning how to balance a checkbook. It's about understanding market trends, tax laws, investment strategies. The wealthy know that in the world of finance, knowledge isn't just power, it's profit. But here's the kicker. This information isn't hidden. It's not locked away in some vault. It's out there, available to anyone willing to put in the time and effort to learn. The question is, are you willing to make that investment in yourself? The fourth secret is a big one. The rich avoid putting all their eggs in one basket. Diversification isn't just a buzzword for them, it's a way of life. They spread their wealth across multiple income streams, various investment types, and different asset classes. Why? Because they understand that true wealth isn't about having a high-paying job. It's about creating a system that generates money even when you're not actively working. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. Now let's dive into the fifth secret that sets the wealthy apart. They avoid making emotional financial decisions. While the average person might panic sell during a market downturn or splurge on a luxury item after a good day, the rich remain cool, calm, and calculated. This isn't about being cold or unfeeling. It's about understanding that emotions and money are a volatile mix. The wealthy have trained themselves to view financial decisions through the lens of logic and long-term strategy, not short-term feelings. But here's where it gets really interesting and potentially frustrating. The sixth thing the rich avoid? Keeping up with the Joneses. That's right. While you're breaking the bank to afford the latest iPhone or luxury car, the truly wealthy are often driving older models and living well below their means. It's a mind-bending concept, isn't it? The people who can afford anything often choose to live like they can't. Why? because they understand that true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about financial freedom and security. Moving on to the seventh secret, the wealthy avoid neglecting their health. Now you might be thinking, what does health have to do with wealth? Everything, as it turns out. The rich know that their health is their most valuable asset. They invest in nutritious food, regular exercise, and preventative health care because they understand that all the money in the world is worthless if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it. But it's not just about physical health. The eighth thing the wealthy avoid is neglecting their mental and emotional well-being. They prioritize stress management, mindfulness, and maintaining strong personal relationships. So why? Because they know that wealth isn't just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about the quality of your life. And that quality is directly tied to your mental and emotional state. The ninth secret is a game changer. The rich avoid saying no to opportunities. But here's the twist. They're not yes men. They're opportunity evaluators. They've trained themselves to recognize potential where others see obstacles. This doesn't mean they jump at every chance that comes their way. It means they've developed the skill to quickly assess and act on opportunities that align with their goals. They're not waiting for the perfect moment, they're creating it. Camera slowly zooms out from a bustling cityscape to reveal a global view. And now we arrive at the 10th and perhaps most crucial secret of the wealthy. They avoid short-term thinking at all costs. While the masses focus on immediate gratification, the rich play the long game. This isn't just about patience, it's about vision, the ability to see beyond the now, to sacrifice immediate pleasures for future gains. It's about understanding that true wealth is built over time, not overnight. But here's the kicker, and it might just be the most infuriating revelation of all. None of these secrets are actually secrets. They're not hidden behind lock and key. They're not guarded by some elite society. They're out in the open, available to anyone willing to embrace them. So why aren't more people wealthy? Because these principles aren't easy. They require discipline, sacrifice, and a complete shift in mindset. They demand that you challenge societal norms and resist the siren call of instant gratification. The truth is, the path to wealth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And like any marathon, it's not about how fast you start, but how consistently you run. As we conclude this journey through the 10 things the rich avoid, I want you to look in the mirror. The person staring back at you has the potential to implement these strategies, to think differently, to build wealth. The question is, are you ready to avoid the pitfalls that keep so many trapped in financial mediocrity? Are you prepared to embrace the mindset of the wealthy? Remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about freedom. The freedom to live life on your terms, to make choices based on desire rather than necessity, to leave a legacy that extends far beyond your lifetime. The secrets of the wealthy are now in your hands. What you do with them is up to you. Will you continue on the same path, or will you dare to think, act, and live differently? The choice is yours. The journey to true wealth starts now.